Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Titans. For these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence dancing to his left. And it's caught in the end. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A beautiful fake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on first down.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
momentum's going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London with career touchdown number 60. And the Bulldogs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And how about that for just running out the clock? A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Dillon. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Dillon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel